Life is what happens while you are busy making other plans. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, and I think I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that. That's what's insane about it. Love is the answer. And you know that for sure. Love is a flower. You've got to let it grow. As usual, there is a great woman behind every idiot. Time you enjoy wasting was not wasted. We've got this gift of love, but love is like a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. Yeah, we all shine on, like the moon, and the stars, and the sun. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Reality leaves a lot to the imagination. I believe time wounds all heals. If everyone demanded peace instead of another television set, then there'd be peace. Music is everybody's possession. It's only publishers who think that people own it. The more I see, the less I know for sure. My role in society, or any artist's or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel. Not to tell people how to feel. Not as a preacher, not as a leader, but as a reflection of us all. I believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. I believe that what people call God is something in all of us. I believe that what Jesus and Muhammad and Buddha and all the rest said was right. It's just that the translations have gone wrong. I believe in everything until it's disproved. So I believe in fairies, the myths, dragons. It all exists, even if it's in your mind. Who's to say that dreams and nightmares aren't as real as the here and now? All we are saying is give peace a chance. If you tried to give rock and roll another name, you might call it Chuck Berry. All you need is luck. When you're drowning, you don't say I would be incredibly pleased if someone would have the foresight to notice me drowning and come and help me. You just scream. If someone thinks that love and peace is a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's his problem. Love and peace are eternal. Part of me suspects that I'm a loser, and the other part of me thinks I'm God Almighty. You either get tired fighting for peace, or you die. You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are. I'm not going to change the way I look or the way I feel to conform to anything. I've always been a freak. So I've been a freak all my life and I have to live with that, you know. I'm one of those people. Will the people in the cheaper seats clap your hands? And the rest of you, if you'll just rattle your jewelry. Everybody loves you when you're 6 foot in the ground. There's nothing you can know that isn't known. Jesus was alright, but his disciples were thick and ordinary. It's them twisting it that ruins it for me. Christianity will go. It will vanish and shrink. I needn't argue with that. I'm right and I will be proved right. We're more popular than Jesus now. I don't know which will go first, rock and roll or Christianity. Possession isn't 9/10ths of the law. It's 9/10ths of the problem. Surrealism had a great effect on me because then I realized that the imagery in my mind wasn't insanity. Surrealism to me is reality. And God help Bruce Springsteen, then they decide he's no longer God. They'll turn on him. And I hope he survives it. Everything is clearer when you're in love. You have to be a bastard to make it. And that's a fact. And the Beatles are the biggest bastards on earth. He didn't come out of my belly, but my God, I've made his bones, because I've attended to every meal, and how he sleeps, and the fact that he swims like a fish because I took him to the ocean. I'm so proud of all those things. But he is my biggest pride. The basic thing nobody asks is, why do people take drugs of any sort? Why do we have these accessories to normal living to live? I mean, is there something wrong with society that's making us so pressurized that we cannot live without guarding ourselves against it? Guilt for being rich. And guilt thinking that perhaps love and peace isn't enough and you have to go and get shot or something. It was like being in the eye of a hurricane. You'd wake up in the concert and think, wow, how did I get here?